I'm Linda Gale from BNI Berkshire, Gloucestershire and Wiltshire. I'd like to welcome you to my BNI Meets regional spotlight series, where I sit down with some of our incredible members to share their stories, their successes, and the real benefits they've experienced through BNI. Each episode will dive into the business journeys of our members, learning about what they do, how they help others, and how the power of BNI connections have helped them to grow both personally and professionally. Whether you're already part of BNI or just curious about what makes this global business network so powerful, these conversations will give you an inside look at the relationships, referrals, and results that make BNI truly unique. So let's get started and meet today's featured member. Okay, so first we want to talk a little bit about your BNI journey, what's got you to this point, and then we're going to delve a little bit deeper into Merge IT.
Okay.
Oh, so what first led you to BNI, and how long have you been a member?
Let's start with the second part because that's much easier. I've been a member for the last 5 minutes, but it does feel much longer now. My journey started back in 2022 or 21, something like that. So long story short, I was doing some prospecting on LinkedIn, and I've talked to a guy somewhere up north. I need to find him because I need to thank him for all of that. Mm-hmm. And he basically told me, Chris, I'm not going to buy anything from you because I'm well cared for when it comes to IT, but I'm going to give you some opportunities, and I'm going to invite you to a BNI meeting, and the rest of history, basically.
Right.
Yes, then he put me in touch with either Nick or Jules or someone like that, and I ended up at the first BNI meeting. Yeah.
In Gloucester.
In Gloucester, indeed.
Yes, I remember it. So can you recall that first meeting, and what was your impression?
I'd rather not. That was the old BNI, okay? That was the BNI we know we don't really like because it was, full of rules, full of people in suits, and as you can see, I'm not one of them.
Yeah.
And then when Nick called me again about a year later and basically told me there's an opportunity to build another new chapter that might actually work better for you, Chris, are you in? I was like, yes, straight in. Pretty much. That was as much time as I needed to think about it.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay. What surprised you most about being part of BNI?
How genuine people are and how accountable people are. If you say something, I'm going to do it for you. Yeah. It's not like any other group when you just walk in, have a couple of beers with someone, and they say, I'm going to introduce you so-and-so, and then nothing really happens. BNI is complete opposite. You don't even need to ask. You probably will get introduced to someone. I've literally just had someone thanking me for connecting them with their garden landscape company, and they were looking for a garden designer. And all I did is just connected the dots, and just literally just got a thank you from them. Nice.
Perfect. It's nice to give something to somebody else, isn't it? Okay, so how has BNI contributed to the growth and visibility of Merge IT?
Well, I am visible, I think. It contributed massively. So Merge IT is no longer just a small brand known in Gloucester and in the IT industry. Our reach is now about 2-3 million people across all those 3 countries, and we are being referred on a regular basis to a number of businesses in those 3 countries.
Nice. What's one standout referral or relationship that's made a big impact on your business?
Other than you.
Other than me.
Other than you dragging me into those things and making me do those things.
Screaming, yeah.
How much do I have to think? Make it 5 seconds.
Yeah.
I was delivering one of the 10-minute presentations, one of the meetings. I was talking about something really super boring, compliance, insurance compliance, stuff like that. I sat down, and that guy sat next to me, and I was like, I don't know, you do compliance? I have a customer. Do you want to go and help them because they just failed their audit? Fine, fair enough. Meeting finished at 11. I went straight to this customer. I had the PO and the contract signed by 1:00.
Wow.
And I would never be able to even start talking to those guys because they're one of the local councils.
Right.
Which is a massive win for me.
Yeah. Nice. Perfect. Okay. How has BNI helped you develop personally and professionally?
I'm not from around here, if you haven't noticed yet. If the accent didn't give away. So imagine Chris, a guy that just decided to start his own company in a city that he never lived at, with zero connections, with zero idea of how to do it. I'm not lying. I could not introduce myself properly at the first meetings.
Yeah.
And now I'm doing all of this. I'm leading the groups. I'm building new groups. So
Yeah.
I think on a personal level, it was a period of massive growth.
Yeah.
On a professional level, I think that quickly followed. Absolutely.
Yeah. Nice. Perfect. What tips would you give to a new BNI member in the tech space to get the most from their membership?
There's two pieces of advice I give to all of those people. So if you are non-tech, basically what I'm advising is like, go and meet your chapter.
Yeah.
Do as many one-to-ones as you can with every single member in chapter, and then do it again.
Yeah.
And once you've done it the second time, then do it again.
Yeah.
So you can actually start working properly with those people. For tech members, what I'm also advising is create a small product that can be also used by your BNI members. They tend to be smaller groups to begin with, especially if you start in a core group.
Mm-hmm.
So give them something that they can use themselves.
Yeah.
Give them that experience of your services, and they will become your ambassadors pretty much.
Yeah.
There and then.
And do the selling for you, do the marketing
absolutely.
for you. Yeah. Do you approach networking differently now you're part of BNI?
Absolutely. I'm no longer this shy guy in a corner. I mean, yeah, I'm never was shy, but
Yeah.
I'm never the one in a corner. I tend to go in where the crowd is, try to get to know those people, because you don't network to be just there, someone outskirts.
Yeah.
You need to be in the middle of it. You need to
Yeah.
be right where the action happens.
Yeah.
So
and you never know who those people know.
absolutely.
Yeah. How do you use your weekly presentation to make Merge IT memorable each week?
I did throw a laptop at them once. Absolutely.
Okay.
That made me stand out.
Okay.
Absolutely. You need to be straight to the point. You need to be concise. You need to tell a story as well.
Yeah.
And that 60 seconds it's enough time to tell a really good story, and those stories do sell. And so my favorite one is like, this week I fixed X, Y, Z, something like that.
Yeah.
And people that had the X, Y, Z problem tend to be in a room, or they tend to be networked with the people that are in a room.
Yeah. Stories sell, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. What's been your proudest moment as a BNI member so far?
3 weeks ago, I went to the Siren Sister group, the one that I helped build with Nong. And I stood there in the corner and just scanned the room. I was like, yep, I helped with that.
Yeah.
Those people, quite a few of those people are there because of me. And they're now forming one of the nicest groups in Gloucestershire.
Yeah.
So yes, definitely that was my moment.
Yeah. Super proud moment. You should be chuffed.
I am.
We're a good team.
We are, yes.
Okay.
It's a little bit better, but yeah.
Okay, right. So now we know about your BNI journey and how it's gone so far. Let's talk about Merge IT. Okay, so tell me, what do you do and who do you do it for?
Merge IT is a managed service provider that is fixing people's problems with computers. So we fix tech, basically, or we guide you in that tech maze, because it is a massive maze. With all those buzzwords, we went through the cloud period, then we went through, now we're going through AI periods. So, some of them tend to be buzzwords, some of them tend to be new things. So it's our job to basically tell you how or what is the best use of that tech in your technology.
Okay.
In your company. Because you can spend literal hundreds of thousands of pounds on a tech that is just, it's not going to help you. It's just going to create a massive hole in your budget. But sometimes spending 15 quid on a new subscription will just change the way you work. So this is what we do. And we help you, and we tell you to restart your laptop every now and then, as you remember.
Oh, let's not go into that. That's a story for another day. Check the power. Okay, right.
I even have a mug with that.
Yes, okay. Okay. What types of clients do you typically work with, and what tech challenges are you solving?
We have 3 types of clients size-wise. So we help lots of, and that actually came from BNI. So we've created a product for BNI. So one to five people in a company. There tends to be startup or a owner or founder led. So for those guys, we walk in, we basically take over all of IT. We tell them, okay, those are the product services you should be using to create a stable platform so you can grow. Sweet spot customer is 5 to 50 people in a company, 1 to 10 mil turnover. There we just walk in, take over all of the IT support. These tend to be more bespoke. So we basically begin this engagement from a simple question. So where do you want your business to be in 3 years' time?
Yeah.
And then we help them come up with a strategy that works best for them. But Merge IT was born as a company that helps much bigger IT companies and much bigger organizations in delivering their heavyweight infrastructure.
Okay.
So I'm a bit of a dinosaur when it comes to that. So it's guys like me that develop those large-scale infrastructures. One of them, not far from him, Greenham Common.
Okay.
One of the big banks, a couple of the big banks actually have their data centers.
Yeah.
We've been one of the guys that were helping to build and deliver those big things.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that either.
Well hidden.
Yeah.
Well hidden.
So what makes Merge IT different from other IT service providers out there?
We are MSP, but we put that service really in the middle of what we do. So we're not focusing on sales. We're not focused on trying to push you hardware, software, whatever. We focus on service because we know that laptop that doesn't work when you have 10 minutes prior to your presentation needs to be fixed now.
Yeah.
It cannot be a ticket that sits in a queue for 2 hours. So we are there. We have multi-channel communication. We run multi-channel communication support. So you can contact us, unfortunately, pretty much anywhere you want, however you want, and we are there to fix it. So we know that tech can be tricky sometimes to master and operate, but we're the ones that help you manage it and run it properly.
Okay. As I know, tech can sometimes be overwhelming.
Especially when it's not plugged in.
Yeah, okay. Let's move on from that. How do you simplify it for your clients?
Definitely. Keep it simple. Stupid is one of our mottos. Absolutely. One of the BNI stories is when one of the directors came, I need a new ticketing system. Okay, fine. I am going to research that. And after doing that research for a few hours, we just came up with the idea, how about rather than introducing a new piece of software, how about we just use that piece of software that we've been using for the last 10 years, just use it proper.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's you, as a user, you probably miss some of the features where we come in and basically show you, actually, this is a really simple way of doing this.
Yeah.
Nong is one of the beautiful examples of that, as is certainly Linda Gale.
Okay. Cool. What's the most common IT issues that clients come to you with?
You will not believe this one. Honestly, you will not believe this one. Restart your laptop every few days. It helps 90% of those issues, really. Yeah. Absolutely. We've taken a customer this morning, 9 a.m. We've enrolled our software. First alert we got from them, the server wasn't restarted in 90 days. And that's the server we engaged to fix. So literally the first advice is like, guys, just restart it, because that really helps. Is imagine you're in a new city. Imagine you are Nong just placed you in this beautiful hotel, but you want this crispy baguette for breakfast. So you wander around, find a bakery.
Yeah.
You found it. And then I was like, where am I? How am I going back to this hotel?
Yeah.
Resetting puts you back at the door of that hotel so you can actually figure out where you're going from there. This is what it does. So that's my advice. This is what we do.
Turn it off and turn it on again.
Absolutely, IT.
Yeah, and make sure the power's plugged in. Yes. Okay, cool. Can you share a recent client success story where Merge IT made a real difference?
Wow, just one. There is plenty. One of the most recent ones, we are supporting a legal company, about 200 strong, and there are a high priority target, they're low hanging fruit as well, for many of the cyber criminals.
Right.
We have enrolled a system that is constantly monitoring what's going on with their Office applications. So we are the first ones to know, oh, someone from India is trying to break in, someone from Pakistan is trying to break in, also other countries. So we that frontline defense. So
Right.
and they literally just said, okay, you guys started really small with us, but you've presented your value. We are basically going to give you the whole of our estate for you
Nice.
to manage. So this is what we do as Merge IT. We start really small and then
Yeah.
grow it massively over time.
Okay. That's great. Okay. How has the IT landscape changed in the last couple of years, and how have you adapted?
It's becoming the whole of it is becoming super complex. However, it tends to become much easier to use. So ChatGPT changed a lot of how we communicate with tech. With tech, people got used to having conversation with technology. The next step will be voice, most likely. So we will no longer have those physical interface devices that communicate with computers. So it's next few years will be all about AI and voice, even though it's still a weak AI, even though it's the AI that tries to mimic the actual intelligence. But it's here to stay, and we just need to just learn how to use it. It's another tool.
And adapt. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, cool. What is your approach to cybersecurity for running small and medium businesses?
Every single of our products starts and ends with cybersecurity in mind. We don't even want to start touching your systems. One of the first things is what we do is roll out the backups. So we know your data is secure before we do any accidental deletions or changes or anything like that. And that's one of the very basics of cybersecurity, because your data will be lost at some point.
Yeah.
Your laptop will crash, will get corrupted, will get infected. But if you have a copy of that data, doesn't matter, it's just a device.
Yeah.
Plus, like I said, we've built every single one of solutions with cybersecurity in mind, because the last thing I want to have is a cyber attack on one of my customers, because that will just wreck my reputation.
Yeah. Okay. Belt and braces.
Absolutely.
How do you keep your team ahead of the curve in such a fast-moving industry?
We are geeks. There is no such thing as a part-time geek. And proper geeks, proper nerds, they will keep on top of that. So we do lots of training. We have lots of subscriptions for different training programs, lots of newsletters and stuff like that. And one of the things we do with our customers, they tend to come to us as quite noisy customers where we need to fix lots of issues. Within 2-3 months, they tend to be really quiet customers. So we can then get on top of things like that. So absolutely, we're just day in, day out in those world of news. And we also work with quite a few industry groups. There's a really strong IT and cyber power team in UK. We're a member of that, and we are quite known in that group as well. So that group also helps us with getting exposed to any new things, any new threats, anything like that.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay. So what's next for Merge IT? Are there any exciting plans or innovations coming up?
Absolutely. We have partnered with a sister company up north, and that partnership has we created a new company called SysOps, where we going back to the very basics of what we did at the very beginning of Merge IT. We help big companies maintain their infrastructures, maintain those really large scale server farms and stuff like that. And we also helping another IT companies to build their systems even stronger.
Nice.
Yeah, new baby.
Exciting stuff.
Absolutely.
Cool. Okay. So now that we know more about you, how can people get in touch?
mergeit.uk. We kept it as simple as possible. There is no add-ons. Just go straight to mergeit.uk. That will guide you to our social channels, our website, and most likely our WhatsApps as well. Our WhatsApp is monitored 24/7. Please don't message us at night.
Cool. Yeah. Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
For hearing more about what you do.
And I managed not to swear.
Okay, Okay, that's it for today's episode of my BNI Meets Regional Spotlight series. A big thank you to our guests for sharing their stories and insights with us. If you've been inspired by what you've heard and want to discover how BNI could help your business grow through referrals, relationships, and real results, we'd love to hear from you. Get in touch with me or your local BNI region. You can email me at linda@bni-bgw.co.uk to find out how you can experience the power of BNI for yourself. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to share and subscribe so you never miss another inspiring story from one of our BNI members. See you all next time. Thank you.